Frank Serratore, thanks for the time. Your team had an exhibition with Alberta. What was your take on that?
Well, yeah, I guess that's why you have exhibitions. It didn't. I didn't think it went great. I thought there was two things that you can take away from that game that were really, really good. Number one was the fact that we didn't get anybody injured. Thank goodness. And that's the first and foremost. When you get exhibition game, you don't want to get guys injured. So we got out of that. Secondly was the play of Billy Christopoulos. He just seemed to be taking starting on where he left off from last year, and he was brilliant. We actually should have lost the game 4-2, 5-2. Billy stopped 3 or 4 breakaways. As far as our team goes, we got to be better. I mean, we've got to play with some competitive snarl. We've got to be more difficult to play against, and we just weren't in that exhibition game. And things better change in a hurry because we got 2 pretty good teams that we're going to be playing this weekend.
You got DU coming into your place. You go down to Colorado College. Tell us how you assess this. Obviously, you said your team has to get better. DU is a ranked team. CC is an up-and-coming.
Well, DU is going to come in. They're probably the most experienced team in the state is without question Colorado College. And, we're a little young in certain positions. Denver's is a little bit young. They've got a big turnaround this year. But they always, they recruit blue-chip talent. They've got NHL draft choices in their lineup. And so, you're going to be playing against a talented group. And talent like that is going to be able to exploit you if you make big mistakes. If we leave the middle of the ice open, they're going to find guys for breakaways. And so, we've got to tighten it up, and we've got to play a more disciplined game against both these teams. But they'll get you that way. And then we go down to the World Arena, and you got a very experienced team in Colorado College. We're playing against probably one of the very best lines in college hockey with Bradley and Berg and Halloran. And, their supporting cast scored a lot. They scored up in Alaska last week, and we're playing on an Olympic sheet. So, there's nothing easy about what we're looking at. But then again, you get into Atlantic Hockey Conference, and the next weekend we play Canisius, and you look at our lineup, and there are no layups in college hockey. You better be ready to play every night because literally and this is cliche-ish, but it is the way it is. I mean, literally anybody can beat anybody on a given night, and you better be able to. You better be ready to go. You better be prepared to put your best foot forward, because if you don't, you're going to get knocked on your fanny pretty quick.
Yeah, you're good at this every year. You seem to just bring your team right along perfectly. So I guess, how big is it to play these tough opponents early in the season to gauge exactly what you need to do for the rest of the season?
Well, I mean, we're not going to, regardless of who we play, we're going to, developing a team is a process. And, people give us credit at sometimes, like, what does Frank do? They always seem to peak at the right time in January and February. I don't think we're so much peaking in January and February as I just think it takes that long to become a team, because we win with great teams. We don't win because we're a collection of great individuals. I watched Minnesota play Duluth the other day and got outshot something like 40-15, and they won 7-3. That ain't happening for us. I can tell you that. Like, for us to be able to win at the high levels, we win because we become great teams. Now, a team that has all that, a collection of individual talent like Minnesota has, if they also become a great team, now there's somebody that has a really good chance of winning the national championship. But we're great because we ultimately become great teams. We're the sum of our parts, and that just doesn't happen right off the hop. Every year, I've been doing this for so long, 21, 22 years now, and if becoming a great team is a 10-step process, like you'd like to think sometimes can we start at number 4 or number 5 or number 6, but no, we have to start at number 1 or number 2, maybe number 3. But a little snapshot of the game against Alberta on Sunday. Now we're right down there around number 2, and we need to make a jump in a quick hurry. The good news is we can. We like our players. We like our team. I've just got a good feeling about this group. We've got a good mix of forwards. We're a little young on D, but we've got some talent back there. We've got Billy in the goal. I'm confident, hey, we're going to start the process and we're going to begin our journey. Hey, I hope we win this weekend. But I can tell you, I got a good feeling about this group, and I just have a feeling that regardless of what happens in the first half here, don't count this group out. I think you're really going to like them, if not early, if not mid. I think you're going to like them in January and February.
Always seem to. Frank, thanks for the time. Good luck this weekend.
You bet.